Hello everyone. Students, yesterday we discussed about the evidences for evolution. Okay, so the first we discussed about fossils. So today we will discuss about the homologous organs, analogous organs and how natural selection they provide evidence for the evolution. So let's discuss about the homologous organs. What are homologous organs? Those organs which have the same basic structure but perform the different functions. Okay, it indicates that they may have the common ancestors because they are sharing the same basic structure, they have the same basic structure, so that's why, so they may have the common ancestors. Okay, so this is known as homologous organs having the same basic structure and different function. Now let's discuss with examples. So first example that we will take is of the forelimbs of man, cheetah, whale and bat. Now you can see here that they are having the same basic structure. How? Having the humerus region. All of them they have the humerus region, then radius and ulna. Okay, and then carpals and then metacarpals and then phalanges that are present. So all these forelimbs they have the same similar basic structure, like having the humerus, radius, ulna, then carpals, metacarpals and then phalanges that are present. So they share the common ancestors but performing the different function. So they are the examples of the homologous organs. Now next example we will take of the vertebrate hearts. Okay, so what are vertebrates? Those who are having the vertebral column. So here some examples are there like fishes, amphibians, reptiles, birds and mammals. So all of them they are the vertebrates. Okay, and how the vertebrate heart, it is an example of the homologous organ. How? Because they consist of auricle and ventricle region. Auricle and ventricle. Auricle, ventricle. Here also auricle, ventricle, auricle and ventricles that are present. So means in all the cases they are having the auricles and ventricle chambers that are present. But how they are different means how they are performing the different function. In all the cases they follow the same function like circulation, but how the function that is different because of the complexity of the structure. Like you can see here that only one auricle and one ventricle that is present. Okay, and in case of the amphibians and the reptiles, two auricles and one ventricle that is present. Two auricles and one ventricle that is present. And in case of birds and mammals, four chambered heart is present, means two auricles and two ventricles that are present. So because of this reason, fish they follow the single circulation. Amphibians and reptiles they follow the mixed blood circulation, means in this case the mixed blood that is circulated. Mixed blood means the oxygenated plus deoxygenated mixed blood that is circulated. And in case of birds and mammals, a proper partition that is present in the ventricles, in the two ventricles, a proper partition that is present, which is incomplete in case of the reptiles and amphibians. And because of this incomplete partition, the mixed blood that is circulated. But in case of birds and mammals, double circulation occurs, means oxygenation and deoxygenation, deoxygenated blood they are fully separated because of the left ventricle. And as they are warm blooded animals, so they need more energy to produce, so they need more oxygen to produce the more energy.